Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, Chili Games. And I say ladies, I think there's like 1% of my audience that is actually uh, women. So I guess I'll say lady and gentlemen. I needed this game so very much for my sanity. I was having one hell of a time trying to get at least something for you guys in higher tiers. I was trying to pull off some live gameplays with the Kavaros, the Alaska, the Mogami, and for about 2 straight nights, I was only able to play like 10 or 15 games, and they were just stomps. Either we would win, you'd get about 50,000 damage across the board, and the game was over in 5 minutes, or your team would just lose. So oh, it was absolutely painful. I was not enjoying it, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go down to the lower tiers. It's just things just seem to work, and obviously there's less experienced players here, but for the most part, the game just works at these tiers. In a cruiser, you shoot AP at a broadside, you get citadels, you shoot HE at angled targets, you light fires, and for the most part, the game just works. And it's very satisfying, obviously, to, I guess I'll say take advantage. Take advantage of the play down here, but this very quick game, I think it's only about 10 minutes, but a lot of good things going here. We're getting some citadels on the Königsberg, and we actually pull off a devastating strike. We do actually kill him from 50% health, which is under like a 10-second time frame, which gave us a devastating strike. Turning our guns here, kind of pivoting our Omaha around the islands here, not giving too many angles to anybody. And we get the second devastating strike. And at this point, I was like, alright, you know what? Can we go for 3? Can we get 3 devastating strikes? And for some reason, the Phoenix is, while being the tier 3, one below the Omaha, I sometimes struggle to actually get citadels on this thing. I guess not struggle isn't really the right word, but it can be a little bit wonkier compared to Omaha. Omaha is just, you shoot it with AP and it's just bound to happen. So right now we're kind of just chilling. There is a carrier in the match, but he will not do basically anything. Keeping my eyes on a swivel because Omaha has guns literally everywhere. And I'm using a full offensive build with a full fire chance. I forget the fire chance, but it's actually ridiculous. I mean, Omaha is quite literally the tier for Atlanta, and I would argue that it's better than the Atlanta tier for tier. It's just such a strong pocket ship to put behind these islands. Once you're in a good spot and you can unleash this DPM at these lower tier ships, it is very, very effective and a lot of fun. So trying to follow up on that Wyoming, see the Emil come out here, and shooting AP at Emil is very frustrating, but I always shoot at it with AP just so maybe I can find a little chink spot on it, and I'm trying to go for right under the second turret, but it's actually not working out too well. But we're just taking advantage of this, taking our time, and just trying to get some results out of it. Would have been better to shoot HE? Sure. And we then realized that the kamikaze, and I didn't even realize it was a kamikaze, so when I saw this, I was like, oh, thank God he's actually potatoing, because trying to find a kamikaze player that actually knows how to play is actually brutal. So one of the best things about the Omaha is there's guns literally everywhere, so we didn't have to traverse a whole turret. We already had guns on that side ready to shoot, so we pick up that kill for our 4th kill. 83,000 damage. Kind of just staying still right now. There's not really much we can do. The Congo has us pretty dead to rights if he wanted to take the shot. And at this point in time, I think my best option is to just angle in. I don't want to give the Emil a flat broadside. Yes, he can overmatch me, but if I can minimize the target that he's shooting at, it would be for the best and give him less than stellar results. We do a good job there. Don't end up picking that kill. And actually, I didn't realize this at the time, but we'll talk about it in like 3 minutes. Having that kill right there would have been actually pretty crazy, as you'll see the end results of this game. But right now we're using the guns. We're trying to light anything and everything on fire. We're losing sight of both the Congo and the Nevada. So we actually have the Wyoming in range, so we start shooting HE. It really only takes, you know, a handful of shells to get that fire started, and we shoot one salvo over the Wyoming, get a fire. We're trying to spread out our damage as much as possible, getting a little bit ambitious there with those shots against the Wyoming again. But his fire is still ticking, keeping our eyes on a swivel. We're kind of backing around this island. If I have to, like absolutely have to, I can shoot this gap because the Nevada wouldn't have range on me. The Congo would be behind my left island, and the Wyoming's just kind of out of play for us. So we're in a pretty decent spot. We are abusing the island cover to let us get our damage out while not taking any damage. So in these spots right here, cruisers like the Omaha that are very easily disposed of in one salvo are actually very dangerous because, like I said before, the guns are just really, really good. And if you can get used to this playstyle, and you like this playstyle, I would highly suggest picking the Dallas as your next pick if you're questioning whether you should go for the Dallas or the Pensacola. I actually like both of them a good bit. And as you see here, we know the Congo just fired, so we're a little bit safe, but if I have to, we could kind of squeeze around the island a little bit. I'm getting a little bit lazy with the shots here. I'm trying to get that back fire spot, and I just wasn't really paying attention, noticing that we were missing half the time. So probably could have made that a little bit cleaner, but it all works out, and we're all good. We actually pick up the Kraken from the fires. And I honestly didn't even notice if we would have gotten the Wyoming there as well, because we did have him on a perma fire. If the Wyoming would have lived, I'm pretty confident that we could have actually probably killed him with fires. So the Emil could have been ours. He was going to take a torp from us, and we had him pretty dead to rights, but he got smacked. Again, the Nevada is in a place where he can't do anything to us. We're unspotted, but we're getting all of our guns on him, and we are just shredding him from his superstructure and also lighting as many fires as we can. Second fire is on board, and there's just nothing this guy can do. This was such a fun game because when you get to use the guns on the Omaha, even though it's a very iffy ship sometimes, it's very not a fun ship to get shot at. Being able to abuse the islands and just abuse the slow-moving battleships at this tier can be a lot of fun. It's not gonna lie. It's seal clubbing, yeah, but it's fun. So we pick up our 6th kill, trying to get eyes on the Rhine. We do have our carrier still up, and I honestly don't think I've ever shot at the Rhine, and I haven't looked at the armor viewer, so we probably could have been shooting AP here, but I just wanted to kind of get some damage down range. Didn't know if my AP would actually be effective at this range. Honestly, with how lightly armored most carriers are, we probably could have gotten some citadels here, and would have been a little bit more effective, but regardless, we're still getting pretty good damage on him if we can actually hit him. And our friendly Emil to our left is actually chiming in. Thank the Lord, he actually didn't target me this game. It was nice. You see him kind of flying over. I see his planes, and I'm trying to bait him, because if I do move a little bit, you see me move here, starting to angle, starting to make his drop a little iffy, and we dodge. So, trying to lull him into a sense that, yes, Mr. Carrier, we're going in a straight line us up as best as possible, and then As soon as you really see those planes over you, I start moving. I found that to be the best. You don't really want to move before they get too far away, because then they can line it up a little bit easier. Load the AP here, getting a little bit skeptical, and we actually hit him for 3 citadels. We actually miss out on that kill. So that is it, guys. Quite the game. 150,000 damage. We could have killed the Emil, we could have killed the Wyoming, and we could have killed that carrier, and that actually would have been 9 kills, but we get 6, so 14 citadels, 150,000 damage, 3,000 base XP. A great game for my moral spirits, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.